Welcome everybody. Bruce Jones here, and welcome to a Monday afternoon in our new world now. And hope everybody's doing good. And any questions and things? Oh, Winnie's here. Looks like we have some people maybe in the house. Let me bring up their comments. So this is just going to be sort of an update broadcast as I get ready to kind of do a bunch of different stuff. And oh, look at that!
Welcome everybody.
Whoops. Let me turn off the volume on YouTube. And kind of where I'm thinking of going over the next period of time, and trying to get everybody to kind of do some different things and do projects. A lot of us are at home, and it's a great opportunity to do some of those things you haven't been able to do. And what I want to do is sort of teach some different stuff, and so that's what we're doing. So. Let me just see here. Hopefully Winnie's here. I don't know whether Winnie's here, but we'll there. StreamYard too. So let's just sort of dive in, and we're going to cover a number of the ideas and things that we're doing. So over the last week, I made some posts. Oh, Jasmine's here. All right, Jasmine's finally here. We're France. We're international, just like that. You go international on Facebook. She's been texting back and forth and trying to hit. Well, you've done it. So here you go. Congratulations. That's great. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about my brain idea dump that I suggested out there to do some products talk, and also easy workbook. So what I'm sort of thinking of doing, and probably starting almost tomorrow, is to do sort of a combination of teaching how to create a workbook. And I did a little, what do people want me to teach? And workbook came back. But I also wanted to sort of teach you how to go online and how to do, be able to sell products online, be able to host products online, that kind of thing. Kind of mix the two together. So I'm going to start off the training over the next week showing you one of my favorite sites, which is Gumroad, gumroad.com. And I'm going to show you that in just a minute. And how can I see the live stream? Oh, no, she's doing that. Okay, just want to make sure I'm getting all the questions. Gumroad.com, which is a fantastic place for hosting products. And I'll talk a little bit more about that because it's making products is sometimes stressful for people, but we're trying to simplify that down. And then mix in how to make a workbook, publish it, create it, publish it, everything, design, layout, all the way through. And I'll kind of try to walk everybody through that process too. And then see where we can go from there. But that's sort of where I'm going to start. So what I had people do at the last week was to do a brain dump. So to get your notebook out, to write down everything that you know. And we got some great responses. In fact, let me just show you one from, let's see if I can get this up here. So let's just go to here.
Hi there, Bruce. This is Tina Hughes in Australia. Just watch your little video, and I've been keeping notebooks like you for many years. I have a ton of them. They're spiral bound. They're A5 size, and I love them, and I can spend hours flipping through them and going back and looking at all my ideas. But I thought, okay, it is 2020. Maybe it's time for me to digitize some of this. So I've just made a spreadsheet in Google Docs, and here.
So I'll turn that volume off and let that sit there for a moment. But Tina from Australia put together her list into a Google Docs. And you can see it kind of, she's sort of moving around the screen and just put all the topics. But the task was to just write down everything that you know, all the experiences and skills that you have that you could possibly teach to somebody else, and not letting your brain get in the way and edit it, but just to write down things that you know. So many of us know a huge amount of stuff. And out of that list comes different things that you can do, you can teach, you can make products out of. So you can see Tina moving through hers. It's just fantastic what she did. And she sent this up to me, or put it in the group. You can take a look at it. It's a couple posts down. I can come back from here. And but it's however you do. I scratch mine out in a notebook, but it just gives you a lot of ideas. Let me just do that. It gives you a lot of ideas of where to go and what to do. Things you didn't realize that you know. It should be a living list that you kind of keep adding to all the time, just like Tina's talking about in hers. And it just gives you places to go. So when I go into the product making section, which will start, I think, tomorrow. There's no time like the present. We'll just sort of jump in and start teaching you this. You can dive into that list and kind of do stuff. So that's the brain idea. I hope you do it. Just keep doing it. Make a notebook, write everything down. So in mine are things like, I know how to hula hoop. I know how to make books. I know graphic design. I know how to play mandolin. I know how to play guitar. I may never teach these or do anything with them, but it's just very interesting for your own interest, just to write all this stuff down and see what you have. So I encourage you to do that. And yes, right, there's Nobby. I don't know what I don't know, but you'll discover things that you had forgotten that you knew that you can use to do things with. So that's that task, and I hope you do it. And I'd love to see post them. I posted mine. Some other people posted theirs in the group. So I'd love to see you do that, because that will get you going and doing this. All right. Thank you, Nobby. Nobby's in the house from Australia. So we are going from France to Australia all the way, right? All the way. So how cool is that? All right. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to try to teach you a site that I use all the time. So I'm just going to bring that up here. See if I can get the right place. So I have a lot of different products. And one of the products I have is, yes, ready to learn. Yep, that's what we want, ready to learn. And your name will come through if you click that little StreamYard thing and let them do it. And Angela, I'm going to try to answer your questions about why StreamYard. And so let's go over here. So this is a site that allows you to sell products. Think of it as a bucket. And I'll be going into more details about it. But think of it as a bucket that will hold any electronic file. So a PDF, an MP4, an MP3, Word files, graphic files, anything can be put into this bucket. And then you can host it on this site. And then you can sell it. And what's great about it is that if any of you have sold products online, one of the hard parts, especially if you're not using like Etsy or Amazon, is all the back end, all the e-commerce stuff. That's the part that's just so expensive and a pain in the neck. And so let me just take this off. So what Gumroad does, and there are other ones that are like that also, but what Gumroad does is it takes care of all that stuff. So just to give you a little, actually, let me go to here first. So this is inside this account. So this is a product I have, clip art maps that I have. And it just lists them here, and you can have a little buy button. It's a very, very, very simple. It has a description of the product. That's it. That's all it does, right? And they've added a few more things, but have the buy button. But behind the scenes, this is the behind the scenes for this particular product. And you can see there's the page. That's it. And then over here, you put in the name, the description. I'll be going into details. I'm building some products for you. See them. You can put on different screens. So you can put different graphics. You can put a video up here. And then down here, you just upload all the content. You can see they're just, they're zip files. So you just load them up. And right here, you just upload the file and you price it. $29.95 and some settings, and that's it, and you're done. And then you put links to this on your blogs, in your website, on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever it is you want to, and bring people here to buy it. So I really love it. Just to give you a little taste, this is my inside. This is my monthly sales. You can see here as it kind of goes along. This is every day. This is the last 30 days. That's how much I've brought in from this. So it's a very flexible site. It allows you to add products quickly. If I go to my products page, you'll see I have all these products. Some sell, some don't. That's part of what I want to try to teach, is that putting up products, you want to put as many products as you can, many different kinds, hence the brain dump exercise where you start listing out all the kinds of things that you do. So that's what I'll be showing, trying to show you all that stuff and how to sort of create something like this. So the products can be a PDF file. It can be one-page PDF file, which I often recommend people start with. And maybe we can do that, show you how to put that together, get it up on Gumroad, make it as a PDF. It'll be downloadable, a little description, a little graphic, and then make a little thumbnail picture. And by thumbnail picture, I mean, let me just go over here. I'll do So this is just my blog right here. This is my blog, and running on the side are products, right? That's my book launch checklist. And you click on this, and it'll take you to the Gumroad page for that product, right? So it's very straightforward, and one of the easiest systems that I have found for hosting and selling and having products delivered and getting the money in your bank account. So we'll go more detail on that, but that's sort of what I want to do. I want to have that as sort of a back end. So as we work our way through making our workbooks, we have multiple places to sell it. So you can sell things on Amazon, but you can also sell them here, sell them on Gumroad. So that's sort of that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. After we do that, which isn't going to take all that long, because I have actually taught from the stage. Nabi, I think you're in the house. I think you remember me. I taught how to make a product in 15 minutes. So I made a product in 15 minutes. Are these products are those products printables? Yes, you can have printables. Yes, very much so. In fact, I sell, let me just go to my, yes. So I sell my, where am I? Let me grab them. Hold on, they're right here. So Jasmine, great question. So I have made these map products and I sell them as clip art, but I also turn them into coloring books, right? Like this. So I have that one and I have this one, like so. So it's a coloring book, all right? So this is a product, but you know, these were done on Amazon. They all have a PDF file. And let me just go to one of my World of Maps combo pack. Yeah, it was a great presentation, probably 15 minutes. Yes, Nabi was there. I sold this I did this on stage live. I said, I have 15, they gave me 15 minutes to speak at this big event. And I did it in 15 minutes. I created a product, hosted it up on Gumroad, and sold from the audience in 15 minutes. So it was pretty cool. So anyway, so Jasmine, so let me just show you this. So these books, let me take this. So these books have PDF files, which is how they're made as they go loaded up to Amazon. And I can sell them here on Gumroad. This one is, I sell each of these individually, and I also combine them together as a combo pack. And it's all right here. And people can just buy it. They buy it for, this one's actually a pretty good deal, $4.95. You can change prices, you can change products, you can add products, everything. It's just a great place to sell. And I think you're in France, and I believe that they handle all the VAT tax stuff for you. They don't sell into sales tax, but they deal with all that VAT tax stuff. So that's kind of cool. So, all right. So anyways, the answer to your question is yes, make as many printables as you want. And printables meaning coloring sheet pages. That's sort of the word for it. And you can put them up. All right. So we're going to, after we do this, which is not going to take all that long, take a few days, I want to stretch it out instead of trying to do it in 15 minutes and just going, we're going to stretch it out a little bit. But just to introduce this to you, because I want you to see some of the possibilities of the abilities for selling things online. And you can sell a single page, you can sell a collection of pages, you can sell anything you want. And Gumroad is a great site. There are other ones, but it's the one I use, and they're exploding. In fact, they're doing a webinar on Wednesday because so many people moving over to them because everybody's trying to figure out how they're going to make money. All right. So after we do that, I'm going to talk about building a workbook. That's what people want to know. So I'm going to show you how I make some of my workbooks. But what we're talking about are workbooks or checkbooks. So this is one that I have. This is my checklist book. But you'll notice in here, there's all kinds of things to fill out. So what I'm going to teach is how to take a book, like I have this book, and turn this book or chunks of this book into a workbook. In other words, a companion book that goes along with your book. It's sort of like a journal, sort of like a notebook. It could be a checklist or workbook, and you can kind of, it's a companion piece. It's another piece that goes along with it. So at the moment, this is a PDF book that anybody can buy and download. It's a revision of my past book. I just haven't got it finished in terms of some things I wanted to do to it, but you can buy it as a PDF. I also created this as a PDF at the moment. It's a PDF book. So I'm going to show you how I kind of put it together, but like here's a section in the book for doing sketching out your cover ideas, all that kind of stuff. I think in the process, I'll turn this into an actual book and we'll put it up on Amazon so you can see how I do it. I did earlier today, I did she called it her garden journal by Brenda Sullivan and her daughter. Catherine Sullivan did this book, just came to mail. She sent me a copy of it, but it's a workbook. It's a companion book. And I try to teach people to think about their books so that you can extract out of it other books, other things, workbooks. So you're not just doing a book, you can do other stuff. So this is Michelle Lamoureux's book. I got to follow the great Andy Falco and do mat covers. This is a book that breaks down every week things to do, things to think about. But at the end of each chapter, she has a Design the Life You Love challenge, which is really just a series of questions. So these questions can be pulled out individually, add some lines to it, and you have a companion workbook that goes along with your book. So I try to encourage people to think about their books, especially if you're doing the self-help books, the how-to books, the business books, all that kind of stuff. Write your book so that it has questions and things and exercises at the end of the chapter. Then pull that out, give some space between those things, add some lines to them, put workbook on a cover, make the same cover, just put checklist or a workbook on your cover, and now you have another piece, right? So one of the best ones that I have seen is this one that was done. I part with the ClickFunnels. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of ClickFunnels, but it's a software used for selling online, and they have a big conference every year, and they also have a challenge that they use to help people become accustomed to their software and learn it. So it's called the One Funnel Challenge. And it's the workbook that goes along with ClickFunnels. This is one of the best. I'm just going to show you a little bit. You can see my notes, right? It's a month-long program. Look at my notes. Look at this. This is what I did. And I just want to show you, because I think this is one of the best workbooks that I have come across. And I'm just going to find the section. But every day you do something, and there's a page in here for that day. And so you get things like this. All right. So that's that day. So week 1, mission 1, and the video links are in here. There's exercises for you to fill in, and it just goes along every day with what you're supposed to do. And super easy to do. It just helps you keep the notes. I'm just trying to find, there was a good page I saw, and I wanted to just show you. I think it's right in here. But anyways, all right, look at this. See? You can see I filled it in, right? It keeps you going. It keeps you organized. It keeps you moving along. And I think this is one of the best ones. I recommended taking this course just to learn how to use this book. But they also, in here, you can put your resources. You can put links. Like, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to show this right here. So up at the top, right there, right, the first line, see with those links? They put the entire link for the videos that are listed as unlisted videos on YouTube. So if you missed it, you can just go type that link in, and there you go. You go right to YouTube. You can do that in anything, any PDF file that you have. You can put links in there of resource material onto YouTube. It could be other people's videos. You might just compile a book of stuff about your topic. And let's see, what did Nabi said? Add as many pages blank to fill up the book. Yes, that's right. Just, you can make it whatever you need to do, but it doesn't have to be just your material. You could put together a workbook based on videos that you have seen on YouTube on your topic. Like, say you wanted to teach people, I don't know, how to, like, I'm just having this idea as I'm thinking of it and going, this is a great idea. Say you want to do videos. I built a deck recently, and I found a great site that helped me, free videos on YouTube to help me build a deck, how to put the stringers in, how to put the posts in, all that kind of stuff. Why couldn't I put together a workbook or even information product of those videos and just put it in there and sell that. You can make a product in one day, using other people's information off of YouTube videos that you might be watching all the time. Why does it have to be even a task? It might just be cool racing videos that you like, or cool this or that. You can put those links into a thing, make a workbook about it, write your things, whatever you want to do. So that's what I'm going to try to teach. That's what I want to try to talk about, and mix that into how to sell. I've been selling products online since 1995. I've sold gazillions of them. And do you need authorization from people? No, I think they're in the public domain. I mean, not in the public domain, but it's sort of, I can't think how they call it. But you're just referencing videos. It's like sending out a playlist. I don't think there's any restrictions on it that I know of. You're just giving reference to these videos. So it's your content, and then say, here's the resources. I don't know. It's a good question, but I don't think, I don't know. But, or make them your videos and put them up there and then just direct people to them. But here's a great resources on how to change a tire, how to change the oil in your car, how to do all this stuff. You're just collecting. It's the same as putting them on a blog. I don't see there's a whole lot of difference, but good question to know. I don't have the answer to it. I'm just brainstorming here. So, but as you can see, whatever you can get into a PDF, whatever you can get into other things, you have ability to put together collections of things, information, and to sell that stuff. So, so we had a question here. I just wanted to answer this question. So I'm using StreamYard. I used to be a big Be Live person, and Angela had asked this question: what is about StreamYard that you like? Is it like Zoom? So StreamYard is like Be Live. They're very similar. Be Live and StreamYard are both streaming products that will stream onto Facebook Live, right? So we're broadcasting this right now. In fact, let me go to show you here. So if I go to here, let's just click this on, and then I'll turn off the volume. Okay, so we're streaming this through Facebook Live. All right, so that's how you're watching it. And I can also, let's do this. We'll do a new one. I'm streaming it through YouTube. So it streams, this is on YouTube, and you could sign into this video, or you could just sign into your account and just watch this if you knew the link, right? So here it is there, and it will come over to YouTube right in a moment on the screen. So that's one great feature that does. Also, Be Live does the same thing. You'll see popping up in a second. I'm a little bit ahead of you, and there it goes. All right. So that's pretty cool. So being on YouTube gives you exposure to everywhere. It's being recorded on YouTube. So in Facebook, things tend to roll down the screen really fast, and you lose track of them and never see them again. On oops, let me go back to YouTube. On YouTube, they're permanent. It stays there forever. So one, that's a cool thing to be able to do. It allows you to put all these comments on the screen. It allows you to have multiple guests come in. So I could give my link out here, and anybody could come in. Well, let's see here. How many blank pages do you know? That's great. This is better than Facebook Live. Again, kind of annoying. Yeah, so this overlays onto Facebook Live, and just like Be Live does. What I like about this also is, because I'm teaching InDesign and showing you things, I was finding that Be Live, the screen, the view, the video feed isn't as sharp. StreamYard has a really sharp video feed, and from what I understand, the processing isn't being done here. It's being done on their servers and then fed back out. So it doesn't tax my equipment as much, but you can show all the little lines and guidelines and boxes and things, which I was struggling with on Be Live. Other than that, they're very similar. It's about the same price. I think this is, I don't know, $14.95 a month, or it's $20 a month with a discount because you buy a year. So it does all the caption things. It's pretty good on terms of putting up your titling, your name, this kind of stuff right here. You can put as many of those as you want. You can put your branding on here. So I think it's just the next evolution of these sort of live streaming programs, but that it's simultaneously going to Facebook and Be Live. And if I got a bigger package, I could go to like 6 different places at the same time. So that's what I'm using. And this is just a tool. Remember, this is a tool. This is part of the process of selling stuff online and being engaged with your audience and doing things like this is one of the tools that you're going to need. But I think it's a pretty cool tool. So, all right. Any other questions? And I think otherwise that should wrap up. This is just an update video to say, watch for more stuff coming. I'm going to start doing the teaching Gumroad and how to make a product. We'll stretch that out a little bit, a few days, and then we'll go into the workbook. And then after that, probably a coloring book or a kid's book, show you how to make those things. So that's my goal. I have lots of time now. So we kind of do it. And let's see if any other questions that are over here. No, it looks like we are good. All right. So everybody stay safe. It's raining and kind of icky outside here right now where I am in Connecticut. But there's a new comment. Great stuff. Thanks. Oh, let's see. Put that up. Yeah. Thank you, Brenda. That's Brenda's new book. There she is. She's online. She's right there. Let me just put her book. This is her book. Pick that up. It's at Amazon and other places. So they did a great job with that. And I will see everybody probably tomorrow. I'm making my notes. See, I have my notes. This is what we call create a course on the fly and just put it together. So Nabi, be safe down there in Australia, and Jasmine, be safe in France, and we will see everybody soon. All right. Bye-bye.